Hi, this is David Orlofsky, and welcome to the Parsha in 5, where in 5 minutes we give you an idea on the Parsha that hopefully will add to your understanding of the Parsha Shavua, give you something to say over at the Shabbos table, and hopefully give you a few minutes of enjoyment. Now, it could be that this one will only be 4 minutes because of shrinkflation. If you're not familiar with the term, Joe Biden speaks about it. Anyway, we start a new Sefer. We're starting now Sefer Bamidbar. Yeah. And Sefer Bamidbar tells the story. It happens to be one of the best parshios if you're like to do Chumash and Rashi, because there aren't too many of them. Yeah, a lot of numbers. Yeah, hence in English it's called the Book of Numbers, which is of course based on Gemara and Saita, which refers to it as Sefer Pikudim, the Book of the Countings. But what's going on over here? So this is the story of setting up the Machane in the Midbar, the camp that the Jews had. And the motivation for this is that at Matan Torah, the Malachim were revealed. Kodesh Baruch Hu opened up the Rakiyas, opened up the Tahim. They could see everything above and everything below. And they saw that the Malachim are set up in 4 camps in 4 directions. Those of you who are careful to say the full Kriya Shema Amita, Miyamina Machayel, Masmali Gavriel, Mufnei Uriel, Miachri Raphael. And each one of the sides were ruled by a archangel and his hosts. And they saw them, and they saw they all had flags. And they said, we want to live like Malachim, on that kind of level. And that's why if you take a look, says Rabbi Bachaya, the name of the Nasi who's listed in the middle, on the list, on each direction, 3 Nasiim, the Nasi in the middle, his name always ends with Kel, just as Gavriel and Michael and Uriel. So you have Shlomiel and Gamliel, right? So the name of the person, of the Nasi, is mirroring to a certain extent that idea of an archangel. And as they set up the Machne, each one in a particular direction, and the direction that they went in was, of course, significant. We'll have to talk about that another time. Who ended up on which direction of the Machne and why. But they each got flags. And the Chazal describe what was on each flag. Yeah, Ruvain had the Dudoyim. Shimon had Ir Shechem. Sometimes you can go to shuls where you see they have these 12 pictures either on the Aron or they have windows with these images on them. Yeah, and each one of these pictures symbolized the strength of that particular shevet. So what was the purpose of this? Well, today we have communication. You have walkie-talkies and things like that on the battlefield. But it used to be that when you were in the midst of battle, people fighting, going back and forth, and you didn't know what was going on, somebody would rally the flag. Somebody would lift the flag and start waving it, and the people saw where their people were. They got lost in the battle. They knew where to go. A flag is a symbol for us to know where we belong. And that's the degel of Klal Yisrael, degel Torah. Yeah, you find these expressions, degel Yisrael. You find this all the time because it's up on a pole to be able for everyone to see. Yeah. Rashi says by the Akedah, and Kodesh Baruch Hu, Nos es Avraham tested him. Nos can also be a banner, a pillar, that everyone will be able to look and see. This is why I'm going with Avraham Avinu. My friends, every one of us has a flag. We have to figure out what's on our flag. We have to figure out what our rallying point is and where we're going to all come together to be who we are as a person, as a family, as a community, as Klal Yisrael. And Mitzvah Hashem, we'll find our place in the Machaneh. Shabbos.